On Saturday, London and the southeast were sitting at a warm 27 Celsius under sunny intervals. Fast forward 72 hours to this morning, Tuesday the 18th of August, 2026, and the Met Office headline is cloudy, with patchy rain in the west. That is not a gradual cooling trend. It is the visible collapse of the fifth heatwave of this summer. The high pressure that kept feeding hot air across the UK has finally been pushed aside by fresher Atlantic air. For you, the practical translation is simple. What was a sun preparation day on Saturday is now a waterproof and journey planning day. This flip also carries a hidden danger, because the first rain after a dry hot spell makes roads unusually slippy, triggers localized standing water, and turns outdoor plans from straightforward to uncertain. So let's unpack exactly what is happening, why it changed so quickly, and how to handle today without getting caught out. To understand today, we have to look at what just happened. This summer, the UK has been anything but normal. Weather guides have flagged temperatures nearing 37 degrees Celsius at times, and August has already recorded at least one day at or above 35 degrees. That is a serious threshold, the kind of heat that stresses rail lines, road surfaces, and the human body. The fifth heatwave ended because the jet stream, the ribbon of fast winds high up that steers our weather, has shifted into a more active Atlantic pattern. Instead of a blocked high-pressure system holding hot continental air over the UK, we now have low-pressure systems pushing in from the west. Monday brought fresher air, rain, and thunderstorms, and today follows with cloud and patchy rain mainly in the west. Meanwhile, more than 135 million people across Europe are still under hot weather warnings, so this is a UK pattern break rather than a continental cooldown. So what does Tuesday the 18th actually look like for you? The Met Office says cloudy for many, with outbreaks of rain mainly in the west. Western parts of Wales, southwest England, northwest England, and western Scotland are most likely to see wet weather through the day. Eastern areas, including much of southeast England, may hold on to cloud but stay drier for longer. However, this is not a clean east-west split. The rain is patchy, so one town could catch a sharp shower while a few miles down the road stays dry. That patchiness makes travel planning harder because you cannot assume the radar will stay clear. Temperatures will feel fresher than the weekend, closer to a normal British August day, but high humidity will keep it feeling muggy whenever the rain stops. The key point is that conditions can change fast, especially during the afternoon when daytime heating gives any shower extra energy. If you are traveling today, the main story is water meeting roads after a long dry, hot spell. Oil, brake dust, and rubber particles build up on road surfaces during heat waves. When rain first falls, it lifts those deposits into a thin film that reduces tire grip. That is why the first hour of rain can be more hazardous than the middle of a downpour. Drivers should slow down, double the normal following distance, and avoid sudden steering. Standing water brings a separate flash flood risk, particularly on dips, underpasses, and poorly drained carriageways. Rail passengers should expect minor knock-on delays because Monday's thunderstorms can leave debris or flooding on tracks, and Network Rail often has to slow trains as a precaution. If you are heading to a big outdoor event, such as a London Stadium show at Wembley, check travel updates before you leave, because wet weather changes queuing, gate entry, and crowd movement. In short, today rewards people who plan 10 minutes ahead. Cooler air does not mean risk-free. The sudden temperature drop, from 27 Celsius just days ago to a fresher setup now, can act as a mild shock to the body, especially for older people, young children, and anyone with heart or lung conditions. The body's blood vessels have to adjust quickly to the change, which takes energy. At the same time, thunderstorm outflow and rain can stir up pollen and fungal spores, which often triggers hay fever and asthma symptoms even after the sky clears. If you suffer from these conditions, keep your usual medication close today and avoid prolonged exertion during humid bursts. Also remember that sunny intervals can still burn when the cloud thins, so do not abandon sun protection just because the heatwave has ended. The real health message is that transitional weather creates a different set of pressures, not necessarily fewer pressures. The outlook from the Met Office for the period Tuesday the 18th to Saturday the 22nd of August is cloudy, with patchy rain in the west today. That tells us the broader pattern is now westerly and unsettled rather than cleanly hot or cleanly dry. For the rest of this week, the places most likely to see further showers are western and northern areas, while the south and east should get longer dry spells in between cloud. The heatwave is not expected to rebuild in the next few days, but temperatures will still feel warm in any brighter gaps. If you have flexible plans, the safest timing advice is to do outdoor activities earlier in the day, because showers often develop more readily during the afternoon as the land heats up. If you are traveling to continental Europe, remember that many countries are still under hot weather warnings, so check your destination separately. What this week tells us is that summer 2026 is not behaving like a stable season. We have gone from temperatures near 37 Celsius to thunderstorms and fresher Atlantic air in a matter of days. That volatility is a reminder that high-impact weather is not just about a single hot day, it is about the speed of the switches between extremes. For travelers, event planners, and businesses, the premium is now on flexibility. A day that starts dry can end with flash flooding, and a cooler morning can mask powerful afternoon showers. The fifth heatwave may be over, but the larger pattern is still churning through energy and moisture. That is why forecasts this week are less about one big headline and more about watching radar at a local level. So the bottom line for Tuesday the 18th of August, 2026 is this: the UK has just flipped from a summer heat event to a fresher, cloudier, rain-prone pattern. If you are in the west, pack a Mac and allow extra time for wet roads and localized spray. If you are in the east, do not assume you escape, because patchy rain and cloud can close in quickly. Treat today as a transition day, not a normal August day. The fifth heatwave is done, but the next weather hazard is already here: slick roads, thunderstorm debris, changing visibility, and muggy spells. That is why this is a day for checking the Met Office radar before you leave, carrying a waterproof layer, and planning your journey around the showers rather than fighting them. That approach will save you time, stress, and money across the day. If you found this useful, subscribe and turn on alerts for daily UK weather and travel analysis.